This is Mary of Alaska Stories.
And this is Mike. In this edition of Alaska Stories, we're looking at the Iditarod Trail Story, an historic trail, a serum run, and a world-famous sled dog race. Native Alaskans were using the Iditarod Trail long before the arrival of European explorers in the 1800s. Then the discovery of gold in Turnagain Arm and further north created a need for the trail. In 1908, the Alaska Commissioner sent Walter Goodwin and a crew of 9 to find a route through Alaska. Goodwin and his team marked the original Iditarod for those who would follow. The Iditarod Trail connected the northern village of Nome to the southern town of Seward. The trail was used for mail delivery by gold prospectors, settlers, and travelers.
In 1925, Nome was facing an epidemic, and many of the children were sick with diphtheria. The only medicine that could stop the outbreak was in Anchorage, Alaska. However, the only aircraft that could deliver the serum fast enough had a frozen engine.
It was decided that sled dog teams could be used to get the much-needed medication to Nome. So, 25 sled dog mushers set out to do a serum run. Relay teams were used to deliver the medicine, a total of 674 miles from Nenana to Nome. The Great Race of Mercy was successful, saving hundreds of lives. 48 years later, a sled dog racer named Joe Redington Sr. had an idea. He got together with some others, including Dorothy Page, to set up a race. While Joe Redington Sr. is considered the father of the Iditarod race, his wife, Vi, had this to say.
Originally, we most certainly did not think of our race of the race trail in any connection whatsoever with the famous Nenana to Nome serum run. We had no intention to connect the two.
Race co-founder Dorothy Page described Redington's idea as remembering the 25 mushers who made the serum run. The musher they chose to honor was Leonard Seppala. Dorothy Page said this.
Seppala was picked to represent all the mushers. He passed away in 1967.
The first race was in 1973. It was a way to celebrate the memory of Leonard Seppala, one of the 25 mushers who participated in the serum run, also known as the Great Race of Mercy.
And Mike, Balto was another Iditarod hero. Balto was a Siberian husky and sled dog of Leonard Seppala. As with many events in history, the story of Balto in the 1925 serum run is a little fuzzy, no pun intended. But for purposes of this edition of Alaska Stories, we'll go with the Balto was a hero story. Yes, the media has taken to Balto and created a hero. Balto was made even more famous in the 1995 animated movie Balto and the sequel Balto 2.
In 1978, the United States Congress designated the Iditarod Trail as a National Historic Trail. Today's Iditarod Trail race is a long, difficult one that enjoys a worldwide following. But let's not forget that the original serum run over the Iditarod Trail was a life-saving event, and the mushers that made that run do deserve to be remembered.
Have you ever had a ride on a dog sled? Mike, you've been on a dog sled twice. Once when you were 10 years old, and once when you were making a TV documentary about sled dog mushers. What was it like?
It was an incredible experience, Mary. Because the sled is so low to the ground, when you're a passenger, it feels like you're going much faster. And all the musher is standing on are those 2 thin runners. Can you imagine doing that for nearly 700 miles? We hope you've enjoyed this adventure on the Iditarod Trail. Until next time, Mike and Mary, Alaska Stories. Mush, you huskies!